morning, Boston. I'm Anna Bateman from Save the Harbor. And my team and I are coming to you live from Revere to bring you information about climate change and its impact on our Massachusetts coastline. First, we'll hear from MaryKate about rising temperatures and its effect on sea level.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. I'm MaryKate Hart, bringing you the latest information about increasing global temperatures and rising sea levels, and also how they affect one another. Greenhouse gases causes heat to become very trapped to the Earth's surface, making the Earth significantly warmer over time. These gases include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxides. Our planet is usually at a nice 59-degree average, but in the last century, humans have interfered with the energy balance, primarily by increasing the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This has caused an uncomfortable and unusually high temperatures. Higher temperatures have affected rising sea levels in two major ways. First, heat is a form of energy. This energy causes molecules to move with more excitement and take up more space. Therefore, the rising temperatures and heat from the sun cause the seawater to expand, and continues to do so. Secondly, the higher temperatures have also resulted in the ice, snow, and glaciers on the land to melt, adding to the amount of water in the ocean. In conclusion, rising sea levels is just one of the major effects of climate change. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks, MaryKate. Next, we'll hear from Ruben Hernandez about how rising sea levels and global temperatures affect our coastal areas, including beaches and animal life. Take it away, Ruben. Ruben.
Thank you, Anna. Hello, my name is Ruben, and I'll be talking about how the rising sea level and rising temperatures are affecting life and the environment of our beaches and the animals that live in them. The most famous fish that we know of in Massachusetts is the striped bass, or also known as the striper. It is a fish that migrates south during our winters and north back to us during our summer. They know this due to the temperature, that when it gets colder, the ocean water gets colder, and they will migrate to warmer waters to lay their eggs. But because of rising temperatures, they're slowly getting more and more confused. And right now, if they were to come up here and the water is the same as in the south, they would not know where to lay their eggs, and due to that, they can get killed. Their eggs can get eaten by natural predators. Not only that, rising ocean temperatures can increase carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and also cause an increase in carbon dioxide in the ocean, lowering the pH and making water more acidic. This is also called ocean acidification. Lowering the pH can cause coral bleaching and also affect the animals living in the reefs. As we continue to put more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, sea level is expected to keep rising, causing beaches to disappear and marshes near the oceans to be completely destroyed, and the animals living in it will be killed. Sending it over to Syan for more information about marshes.
Thank you, Ruben. Coastal salt marshes are extremely important to ecosystems. They provide habitat for many species of plants, animals, as well as being a buffer for storms, flooding, and erosion. Many saltwater marsh habitats are threatened due to sea level rise. Rising waters can result in salt marshes turning into tidal flats, which eliminates their ecosystem services both for the environment and for our own coastal communities. Another important impact of global warming on salt marshes is changes in precipitation. More storms cause saltwater marshes to flood with fresh water from rain and runoff by blocking the saltwater tides. This causes the marshes become less salty, resulting in plants decomposing faster than usual, which releases more methane into the atmosphere. This is dangerous because methane in high concentration traps far more heat than carbon dioxide does, resulting in greater amounts of climate change. Back to you, Anna, at headquarters.
And Ruben, important stuff. Next we hear from Grace about climate change and its impacts on soil. Take it away, Grace.
Barry, and I will be talking about how climate change affects soil and plant life. Plants are the main regulators of the water cycle, and climate change is altering this. The rise in carbon dioxide will cause temperatures to rise, which will create more plant life, and plants may become even bigger. But bigger isn't always better, because this means the plants will need to consume more water. This will lead to water decline in streams and rivers, so plants, people, and other animals won't have enough water. Soil moisture has already begun to decrease in the Mediterranean region, and it will continue to do so. This will increase the need for irrigation and agriculture, as well as desertification, which could dramatically impact food production. Additionally, unstable sediment will wash down in rivers to the sea, which will contribute to changing sea levels and the water temperature. Rising sea levels could change the soil in coastal areas and bring contaminants like salt from the sea. The amount of organic carbon in soils is also increasing. In northern regions, mainly Siberia, an increase in temperature will cause the permafrost to melt, causing the organic matter trapped in the frozen soil to release massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, accelerating global warming far beyond our control.
Our report, we'll hear from Roy Thompson about how these issues affect our own backyard here in Boston. Take it away, Roy.
Thanks, Anna. For years now, the city of Boston has expected rising temperatures and sea levels to take a toll on their residents and seaside areas. The sea level surrounding Boston rose 9 inches in the 20th century and continues to grow as researchers expect the pace of sea level rise to triple by the year 2030. Boston has taken initiatives in order to avoid harm to their residential areas and will continue to do so in the future. For example, Joe Moakley Park, located in South Boston, is having 10 feet of elevation added in order to avoid flooding. The park will be raised while also having large chambers beneath the playing field installed that hold 5 million cubic feet of stormwater. Renovations like Joe Moakley Park are happening all over the city, especially in our towns that are most vulnerable. For example, Logan International Airport, South Boston, UMass Boston, South End, the New England Aquarium, and the Seaport area. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks, Roy. For more information, visit our website at www.savetheharbor.org. From all of us here at Save the Harbor News,